Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July horoscope. Oh my goodness, it is a pivotal, extremely important month for our future. And that is because the North and South nodes are changing sign. Now, the North node has been in stable Taurus. We've been looking for security. We've wanted to lay foundations. We've been examining the abundance in our life and heading towards that. And now the North node is going into fiery and independent Aries. So we're like, rah, I want to express my individuality. I want to forge ahead with my passion. Now, the South node, which is where we're coming from, is going into Libra. It was in Scorpio, which is all about letting go of our obsessions. And it's now in Libra. And that's about balance and injustices. We may be looking back to some injustices in our lives. We may want to find our balance, but in a new way, which fundamentally supports us as individuals. So it's about us and me and finding the balance between those two, but fundamentally going towards our unique soul. Also this month we have Venus, the planet of love, in Leo, which has been in for some time, going retrograde, going backwards. We're finding ourselves, we're finding our passion, we're finding our pride and our generosity of spirit. It is a big old month. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Taurus, so the North Node is leaving your sign and going into Aries. Now, on the one hand, you should have built up a real idea of where you're going. Hopefully in the past 18 months, you've grown, you've transformed, you've moved on leaps and bounds. But the next phase, it's really important to keep your boundaries clear. The good news is you will be very magical. You're likely to find strange synchronicities, magic, and all sorts of wonder heading your way. On top of that, secrets will be revealed. It's impossible for you to hide anything. And also, if anybody's been trying to hoodwink you or hide things from you in the next 18 months, that will come to the surface. It's going to be very, very intense. It's going to be very, very full on. And don't forget, Venus, your ruler, is going backwards, is going retrograde for 4 months. So you're dealing with the past in some way, and you're looking at past relationships. What are your patterns in your relationships, intimate and otherwise? Is there a set routine? Have you been in relationships and the outcome is always the same? What are your views about your intimate relationships? It gives you the possibility actually of grounding. You might be moving home, you might be dealing with family matters, you might be thinking about your family dynamics. There's a lot for you to sort out in the coming couple of years actually, but certainly this month. The North Node is giving you the ability to also think about your health and well-being and your daily routines. Are there daily routines that you need to ditch? Can you reorganize your life in a really simple way that's going to bring better results for you? And I can't tell you how important this is, because even small changes will bring about big rewards. But it's getting into the habit of doing those changes that can be very, very challenging, particularly for Taurians. So focus your energy and allow yourself to kind of think about, what can I change that's simple, that's going to lead to great big things. Now, the North Node is going to be giving you these magical vibes until January the 11th, 2025. But because it's in a sort of space that's quite kind of dreamy, it's really important that you turn your dreams into reality and you use the routine change to do that. Now, at the beginning of the month, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury and Mercury sextile Jupiter. There's an important conversation, so keep your ears pricked for opportunities and offers that are coming your way, and also you have the courage to speak your mind. On the 3rd, of course, we have the full moon in Capricorn, which is making you adventurous. You want to stretch your boundaries. You want to open your heart up to doing something, maybe even a little bit impulsive around that day. Don't let anyone put you off. Listen to your own heart. There are changes coming this month which are very, very powerful, and they're going to ask you to act in the moment. You're also quite optimistic this month, particularly from the 10th of July, when Mars goes into your house of pleasure. So it's a sensual time. It's a time where you're energized and should be feeling quite jolly and quite open to experiences. Now, most of the month you are thinking about your home and family and coziness. Your home is playing a significant role. How are you feeling about where you're living? Are there changes you want to make? Is there anything you need to resolve with your family? Expect a very deep conversation this month. The new moon in Cancer on the 17th is again teaching you how to put your ideas into motion. Perhaps you've been stuck with an idea that you thought you wanted to do and then it didn't happen, but you keep kind of banging your head against a brick wall. Honestly, if you need to let go of an idea or change an idea, do it on the 17th of July and you will find more freedom within your soul. When the sun enters Leo on the 23rd of July, again, home and family are on your mind. And if you're thinking of moving, this could be the perfect month to do it. But make sure you're taking care of business when it comes to your home. If there's anything that you've got to do up, change, transform, declutter, sort out mortgages, anything that you've got to do not put it off. Allow yourself to push on and push ahead. All in all, one way or the other, this is a massive turning point for you this month. And if you take control of that and you make the small changes, it will go in your direction because you've got this. Also, there is some sort of flirtation, joyfulness and creativity. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.